Hi, I'm Janelle Smith with 7Gypsies. One of the products we get the most questions about is our elastics. I've traveled all over and taught several classes, and the biggest question is always, what do I do with these things? And they are kind of strange looking. You've got an elastic, stretchy elastic with two kind of fierce looking metal ends. These elastics come in 3 different sizes, a 2-inch, a 4-inch, and a 6-inch elastic. And I want to just show you a few of our favorite ways to use this product. The best way to use this, and surely one of the funnest, is as a closure for a journal. So we've got the 7Gypsies ring journal here, and on the front cover I've placed one of our crystal knobs, and on the back I've measured up so that I'm punching a hole that lines up with where the hole was punched for this knob on the front of the cover. So I've got my hole punched, and I'm just going to take one of the 4-inch elastics, and I'm getting one of the metal ends, and I'm going to go ahead and thread that through the hole that I've punched. I'm going to thread both of those metal ends through that hole. It's quick and simple. I've now created a loop. This is what it looks like from the back of the journal. And then if I open it up and look at it inside, I've got the 2 metal ends in there, and I can cover those with paper if I'd like. So I'm going to go ahead and take that loop and bring it around and loop it around my knob, and I've now created a stretchable closure for my journal. And this is nice because as I start filling this journal and I'm adding bulk, this is going to stretch with that and accommodate that. And if I get it too full, I can always go up to the next size bigger in the elastic. One of the other ways to form a closure with the elastic on a journal is on one of these smaller ones. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to punch one hole dead center in the back of my journal there, and I'm taking a 6-inch elastic this time, and I'm threading both metal ends through that hole to create another loop. It's a large loop this time. Now I can take my elastic and I can just loop it around the entire book this time rather than the knob, and that's going to go ahead and hold that book closed as well. So a fun idea for a closure. We also did one other way. If I need more stretch out of my elastic, rather than just punching one hole in the back of my project, I can go ahead and I can punch 2. I can punch one at the top and one at the bottom, and I thread an end through each of the holes, and now I've got more elastic to give, and I wrap that elastic around the front, and I'm holding my project closed that way. So 3 fun ways to use those as closures. A couple other things you can do is you can create a little clothesline by just taking and punching 2 holes across from each other, and again threading those metal ends through the holes. And now I've got something stretched across my project here that I can hang things from, I can tie things to, I can slip things under. And on that note, we can go ahead and do a little more complicated version of that. On your project, you just go ahead and punch 4 holes in the shape of a rectangle, and taking those metal ends through the holes, I'm going to crisscross them so they're going diagonally this way, and then this way. Now I've got a nice little X here that I can slip things under. I can take a photo and hold it in place underneath those X's there, like so. I can also add a little card to that, and if I want, I can even tie something to those elastics. So I'm getting a lot of dimension from using these little elastics, and if I want, I can even thread something onto that elastic. And that's one of the nice things about these is they're versatile enough that if I decide I want to do that after the project, I can go ahead and add that by just pulling that metal end out of the hole, threading my little arrow on there, and then resetting that metal end into the project. So you can see a lot of different ways to use those elastics. Have fun.